Good morning, everybody. It has come to my attention that we need to have a little chat before today's video gets started. So while I check the tractor's oil, we're just gonna, you and I, we're gonna have a conversation about something that I am completely deadly serious about, okay? A few things. One, it is never okay to come visit my farm or my house. Okay, I share a lot of my life on the internet, so I realize that I expose a lot of the things that I do. Okay, I have a job, I have a personal life, so as much as I share, it never gives anyone permission to visit this farm. It is a working operation. It's like someone visiting a construction site. Extremely dangerous and just never okay. And then my home is my personal space, okay? I have to have some sense of privacy. I'm not gonna come visit your guys' houses. Never okay to visit mine, okay? Just gonna put that out there. I go to farm shows, okay? And you are welcome to come meet me and see me there. Not at my home, not at my place of business. Never okay. Secondly, because I share so much of my life, I chose to put myself out there, visit with you guys, on the internet. I'm exposing myself and opening myself up. My family and my extended family did not give anyone permission to invade their privacy. Never okay to contact my parents, my grandparents, my aunts and uncles, my cousins. They did not ask for their lives to be invaded. And so I don't care whose information and phone numbers and addresses you find on the internet, never okay to contact them, okay? That's just as simple as that. If you'd like to meet me, I'm going to the Farm Progress Show. I'll be at Husker Harvest Days. I have an email address if you have concerns or things that you would like to speak with me about, or pictures you'd like to show me, or stories you have to tell me. But at some point there needs to be a line drawn, and visiting my farm, my house, or invading my grandparents' or parents' privacy, never okay. It makes me not want to do YouTube or social media or share my life. And I like doing that. I enjoy making these videos for you guys. So please try to make this easier on me and my family. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it right there because I want to have fun with you guys today, and I'd like to show you what I'm doing on the farm because we're doing a really fun job today. So please just know that I take my own safety and privacy very seriously. I choose to share a lot with you guys, but again, never okay to come visit my place of work or business. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, I'm glad we're all in agreement, all understanding. Let's get on with our day. Let's see what we got here. Let it drip off. Oh, look at that. Looks pretty good to me. We are in the 8530 today. Here we go. Not, if I'm gonna be picky, not my tractor of choice. However, I do enjoy being in the tractor cab, so I'm not going to complain. Let's get her fired up here. Perfect. Dad is going to be chopping silage in the 5830. And let's hear it. This is my hydraulic fluid indicator right there, and it looks like we are full. Dad's gonna grab us some radios. He already has a full silage wagon that he chopped last night when we were getting stuff like prepped and ready and just making sure everything worked. So we're going to head out to the field. I'm going to immediately hook up to the full silage wagon. Then he'll pull an empty one out there and start chopping while I bring that back to the farm, dump it, And then by the time I'm dumped and drove back to the field, that wagon should be full, and we'll just like keep going in a circle all day long. 6,000 hours on this tractor we're in today. Here's the full silage wagon that Dad chopped last night in our test. And I have Ethan with me. I'm training him. So I'm going to back up, and it's a special hitch on the trailer. And so it's like extendable. It's pretty cool. Go back out and take this back to the farm. Yep, so pull up on the red handle. There you go, pull up, and then it extends out. Perfect. And then the tires are easy enough, you should be able to push it. Like push it that way. There we go, there we go. You got it. And then simultaneously put the pin in as you push. Yeah, there you go. And then I will just back up, and that clicks back into place. And then we just hook up one hydraulic so that we're able to dump the silage wagon.
510 to 501. Could you take a look at my tires on my trailer? I did not check the air pressure. I've got about 3/4 load of a wagon. Do they look okay?
They look fine to me. We dumped this wagon, and Dad has a full wagon sitting somewhere over there. So we're going to hook him up to the empty one, follow him down, hook up to the full one, and head back to the farm. To offer a little bit more explanation while I'm driving back empty, so we ground up stover bales. Stover bales are after you've harvested a corn crop, you shred the little bit of stalk that's left in the field and then bale that. So we ground that all up, and that's in our bunk, or like our pile where we store the cow feed, the concrete bunker spot. And so now we're chopping silage. So Dad's in the chopper. Silage is when you chop up still like green corn that has an ear on it. So he's chopping, and then every time I dump, it gets pushed up into the pile, and then that stover and silage will get mixed around. And then later in the year, when the cows are actually home and we're feeding them every day, we'll mix in some other things. But right now we are prepping our cows' food for the winter. At the same time, we are opening up the seed corn field so that we can destroy them, because that's another job that goes along and is in the step of the processes. It's the next step in the process of getting seed corn ready to harvest. And of course, seed corn, once it's harvested and the seeds are processed, will be planted right back into the ground next year to be used for cattle feed or ethanol or things along that line. I don't know if you can tell, but we got a 2-inch rain about 3 days ago, and the fields are just sloppy. So definitely in 4-wheel drive to keep these wagons going. So the issues we're dealing with here is that it is so muddy. Dad is getting...
It's not worth breaking something.
No, so it's so muddy, he has to go at a certain speed to keep from getting stuck, like fast, but he can only go so fast before the head plugs. And the more he goes, obviously the heavier the trailer gets, and we're kind of just making enormous ruts, but this job has to be done today. So we're just gonna trade off. Even though he's not full, I'm just gonna give him an empty trailer. Yikes. Look at the turning radius on that thing though. The chopper has put in enough work for today. She's kind of old and a little bit tired, and we really don't use her that much. And so it's a little bit difficult for her to work totally full days. So she's taking a little break and gonna get all her fluids topped back off. Do you guys know what that means? It means it is time to destroy. So this is our Miller sprayer that we took the booms off of and put literal blades of death on, okay? These things spin at a very high rate of speed, terrifying, extremely dangerous, but also so cool. And then we have an air seeder hooked up there, and it's full of 400 pounds of turnips and radish seeds. And those that use air all through, it goes through all the white tubes and little seeds shoot out there. So while I am destroying, I'm also planting. I have water bottle, radio, gloves, and there's some snacks in here and also some drinks. And I'm lucky that we have stairs instead of a ladder because there's no way I'd be able to get up that thing with all this stuff in my hands. Here's a quick look-see inside the cab. Home sweet home. I've never actually started this job completely by myself for the first time. Usually Dad does the first couple passes and then sets me loose. So we're doing this together. I'm so excited. It's my favorite job of the whole year, I think. All right, that is my signal that the cedar is on. And now I'm just going to ramp it up here. Turn my blades of death on. Here we go. So we chopped all this, and then this is a male row I just took out. We're taking the male rows out because we do not take them to harvest. We only use them for pollination purposes. So the tassels of the females have been chopped off. So the males pollinated the females here. And once these grow nice big ears, we will take them to harvest. But it looks like I did a pretty good job. Not too shabby. A nice breaking off. Looks good to me. Okay, so I was just back there like checking everything out, and I saw that there were some little wires that were dangling down. So I grabbed a zip tie and I put a zip tie on single-handedly. Like I was leaning off the ladder and I was doing this, and I somehow I grabbed everything and put the zip tie on one-handed. I'm gonna put that on a list of accomplishments of mine. That's really cool. On my screen, I have my guidance here, but I'm not really using it. And then I have a camera behind me because you can't see too much out of the back window of this thing. So a back camera is really nice. This is a pretty difficult job to film. For the most part, my tires should stay in the rows. However, when I hit a pivot track or like a low spot in the field, I have to do all the steering. And also, obviously, I don't want to destroy any of the crop that we want to harvest. I just want to destroy those male rows. So utmost concentration here for sure. The AC is cranked. I'm so focused. I'm like sweating, you know, like intense concentration. Going 10 miles an hour right now, a little above 10 miles an hour, which I know is very slow when you're in a car, but when you're like 16 feet tall, I think I'm like 10 feet up, no, I'm probably about 7 feet off the ground. Anyways, I'm in a very tall machine, and it's very difficult to describe the feeling of what it's like being up on such tall tires. I would describe it as very wobbly. Like every bump you go over, it's like riding in a marshmallow. I can imagine someone who gets motion sick easily would have some problems with this. But anyways, it feels like I'm going super, super fast. But it's going super well, I think. dad came out and just made sure that all of the air tubes were spitting out seeds, and they were. So now I just make little adjustments on this little hand control thing. I can already tell, I know the comments are going to be saying stuff like, is the government paying you to destroy crops? And how come I've never seen this before? What are farmers hiding? No. The government is not paying us to destroy crops. This is a seed field that we grow for Pioneer. And this is just a step in the process of growing seed. And not very many farmers grow seed. So that's why, like, you don't see Millennial Farmer sitting in a destroyer, because he doesn't grow seed. So this is like a really specialized operation. Very unique. I have throttled down, turned everything off. My parking brake is on now. So I am nowhere near done with destroying. I have quite a lot to do. Never forget to turn this monitor off. It doesn't turn off when you turn the machine off, and that will definitely drain a battery. Anyways, we're quitting semi-early-ish this evening because we're going out to celebrate Grandpa Kurt's 74th birthday as a whole big family. So last year at this time, almost exactly, he went in to have surgery, lung surgery, because he has mesothelioma, and the surgery went really badly and long, and it was a whole big thing. He was in the ICU for many weeks. He coded. We thought he was never going to be able to come home. However, he is back home and as healthy as someone can be, and so we're celebrating a little extra this year because he's around and on the farm. We're really grateful. So we're headed to do that. Thank you so much for tuning in on my day. Let's go talk to Grant about his day, and then I'll sign off. All right, Grant, give me a little update on your farm. What's been going on in your life?
Pivots have been off for not quite a week yet, but they'll be off for a week here pretty soon. So I've been just fixing all the little things I've been putting off. I cleaned the shop. I haven't cleaned the shop in months. Just getting things ready. As you know, I sold the red Jeep, so I've been working on a new one.
Oh, really?
Yes. Been doing some wheeling and dealing.
Put your hands on the wheel, man.
Sorry. The thing drives itself.
The lane assist is so nice.
Yeah, so
perhaps a new Jeep build will be coming soon, so stay tuned.
New Jeep build. Yeah. I've already picked it out. I'll tell you that. So I'm just trying to figure out parts.
Give us a hint. One hint.
Say blue.
Ooh. Blue, okay, all right. But all is well in Grant's world?
All is well. It's been having the pivots off for a full week. It's so nice. I've been getting so much stuff done. These stupid things ruin your life. Like everyone's like, oh, just go push button, it goes around a circle. No, it doesn't.
There's definitely a lot of maintenance and upkeep that comes with pivots, but I will say, I am beyond thankful for irrigation. Beyond thankful.
It is the best and worst part about farming in Nebraska.
Yeah.
It's nice. We can always have pivots to water our crops, but oh man, they're the worst. All right, that's it.
Anyways, all that to say, life has been really good lately. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We got to some really fun jobs, chopping silage, destroying. Everyone wish Papa Kurt a happy 74th birthday, and we will see you guys later. Bye.